Someone trusts you and you break. If you understand what it feels like to be betrayed, then you will know what to do. If you don't know what it feels like, it's impossible for you to fix it. If you know what it feels, if you know what it is, if you understand that reality, then you will understand that it's going to take some time and it's going to take some work. Trust takes a long time. It's a second to just break. But for the believer who is thinking, how did I break my trust with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Allah trusted me today and I broke it. Then you're going to understand the question. You will understand the answer. If you've broken someone's trust, you must understand that that one, he may forgive you. As believers, we forgive. But he's not going to trust you. It's going to take some time. What are you going to do? In the regular American way, you're going to say, well, it's not my problem. I already said I'm sorry. I apologize. That's his problem. That's why so many times people who are doing something wrong, later somebody got upset, then later they say, are you still upset with me? Are you still upset with me? It's not about the person being upset with you. It's you making the person to be upset. If you understand what you've done to make the person to be upset, you're not going to ask that question. You're going to run and go out of your way to fix that problem. And that is, if you understand and if you have a heart. These days people don't have a heart. They break trust 1,000,000 times. Then they say, I'm sorry, and they do it again. And they don't care what whatever you are. Whatever you are. Even if you have broken your vows, your trust, your promises 1,000 times come. Our is not a death. It's not saying then. So many translations, they don't want to make it to sound Islamic. They're making Hazretleri Rumi to be this hippie guy. He says, I am a servant of the Quran. I am a slave. I am a dust under the feet of Mustafa. Anyone who says that I'm other than this, I'm not them and they. But they are against to Allah and His Prophet, they are against to the Quran. He's removing His protection from them. It doesn't matter how much they claim that they love Him. The believer does not give despair, and he is not in despair. What is despair? To give up hope. Shaitan puts a hopelessness there. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Hadith Sharif saying, you must think that it is you that is going to the hellfire. If everyone else is going to hellfire and there's one person is going, we're definitely going to go to paradise. It's not to the extreme to say I'm giving up hope. There's never I'm going to become a servant to Allah. It's not like you're coming to your Dergah, you fix that broken promise that you've made. You fix it. First, you understand what is that promise that you made. What is the trust that you made? Then you understand what is it that you've done. And then you're going to run to try to fix it. Thank the person who did something to you. No need to thank me. Because so many may say, well, I did something to you, doesn't matter, I'm asking forgiveness from Allah. Allah is saying, I'm not accepting your forgiveness. So we must run. We must try to fix it. And if you understand how much it is, not only fixing it, you know what set it off. What are the words that you've said? But for the believer, of course, believer cannot hold a grudge in his heart. Believer must forgive. A believer must not ask for justice. A believer asks for mercy. Fail. But with mercy, we have hope. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala priceless. It is so high that He used these two names out of His 99 names, out of His 1,000 names, out of a million, billion names that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we know, we don't know. Humans, we have the names that they call Allah too. The prophets, they have a special name that they call Allah too. Angels, they have a special name that they call Allah. The animals, they have a special name. The plants, they have a special name. They all call on their Lord. They all remember their Lord. Everything that then begin with Rahman and Rahim, the most merciful, the most compassionate. BismillahirRahmanirRahim. In the name of Allah, most compassionate, most merciful, most compassionate. And if mercy has 99 parts, Allah just gave one part. One part. 99 parts He keeps. One part, it is enough for and man, everything in it, in existence, that one part of mercy, it is enough. 99 parts He's keeping for what? For Himself? Astaghfirullah. Allah is not in need of anything. He has kept for us. When is He going to show us that? On the Day of Judgment. If that is Rahman, mercy, what is Rahim? Compassion. We cannot even imagine. And He has kept it for us too on the Day of Judgment. And our Prophet is the Prophet of mercy. So those ones who are following him, they will be merciful. Mercy comes in different ways too. Don't just think mercy means, oh, my baby, my darling, it's okay. Mercy comes in so many ways too. Sometimes merciful is not in the way that you think it is. Okay.
BismillahirRahmanirRahim. How do we open the doors to shaitan?
I'm not going to tell you how to open the door to shaitan. See, it's a trick question. Everybody knows very well how to open the door. I'm going to teach you how to close the doors to shaitan. Listen to what we are saying. Try to do what we're doing. We'll to do what he's saying. That time we close the doors to shaitan. And that time we open the doors to Rahman. Okay? You want to open the doors to shaitan? Listen to what this whole world is telling you to do. Whatever you want, go and get it. That's the way to open the door. You want to open the door to shaitan? Listen to what your ego is commanding you. Your nafs, what you want. No control, no nothing. That is how it is. Because shaitan, it is the sheikh of the ego. Directing the ego. Understand? And once the ego has direction from shaitan, shaitan doesn't have to do too much. He's not going to run around. He says, this one, I trained him already. So I'm going to take a break. Let him to do. Shaitan is not running after evil people. He's running after good people. Evil people, he trained them to run after other ones. To close the door and close the window because the enemy is going to come from the outside. You didn't realize the enemy is already inside. Enemy is already in the basement. Enemy is already hiding in your bedroom. Enemy is inside of you. How are you going to get rid of that now? You're going to get rid of that just when get out. Then you understand what are the shaitanic intentions. What are the shaitanic actions that you're doing? And this may take some time because people are very stubborn. People are not understanding. They say, no, me? I'm a good person. So any people come up to me and they say, I'm not a bad person, you know. I say, according to you, you are right. I pray 5 times a day. I fast, you know. I go to vacation, I'm in Hajj. I'm a good person. I said, you must buy yourself a gold star and you must, okay, to yourself. Say, very good person, I am. Yeah. What we say to those ones is they continue your way. I don't have any disease. Doctor says, very good. Then why are you here wasting my time? Doctor is not even going to look at you. Very good. Get out of here. I have so many others that are coming to me because they understand they're sick. I may cure them. You may be the sickest person here, but because you're not coming to ask for help, I'm not going to give to you anything. But the person who says this, that I'm a good person, he has not even come to the shore to the beach, to the sands of understanding who he is, who is his Lord, not even understanding what is his ego. What scale you're judging that you are good? Oh, I don't do so many bad things. That is being human. That gives you the right to live on this planet. I don't lie, I don't cheat, I don't steal, I don't kill people. What do you want, a medal? That earns you the right to live in this world. We're supposed to live like that. It doesn't make you to become someone special. It makes you to become a human. But look deeper. You don't lie, you don't cheat, you don't steal, you don't kill. If you look a little bit deeper, you understand how much lies you're saying every day. How you're stealing. How you're taking away people's rights. How you're killing people. You kill their hopes. You kill their spirit. You kill their happiness. So if a person is not even wanting to look at himself, what can you do? Even if you get the biggest mirror and you show him the mirror, look, this is you. You take pictures, you show, he says, I'm not me. I'm not interested to look. I know how I look, the person is saying. So wait until the time comes when reality is going to set in. Wait. May Allah make it easy for us. Assalamu alaikum. Okay. Anyone here? You have a question? No? Yes? Listen. How you stay awake? Pinch yourself. Okay, say.
What is it about dunya that's made attractive to human beings, and how can we change ourselves so that aspect of dunya is not attractive to us anymore?
What is it about the dunya that is attractive? Aren't we part of the dunya? So? That there is familiarity. They say opposites attract, but it's not pure opposite. You have that opposite inside of you. That's why it is pulling. If it's complete opposite, you're never going to get along. What is it about the dunya that is attracting us? Because we are part of the dunya. What is it that is the akhirat that attracts us? Because our reality is akhirat, it is not this dunya. This is not our reality. The dunya aspect of reality. This is not a part of us that is forever. This is not a part of us that is coming from Allah. This is a part of us that is coming from this world. And if a man will just think for 5 minutes to know this, to understand, his attraction just to understand and to remember death. Do you think a man is going to be able to enjoy this dunya? No. To say this dunya, you know, all this is fake. I believe it was Yazid. One day, he said, today I'm going to fill up my whole day with nothing but enjoyment. Nothing but enjoyment. I'm not going to hear, see, remember, think, talk, anything that is unpleasant. Everything must be beautiful, everything must be good. So they did, they prepared. He was the king, sultan at that time. Morning, Anything that he wants, anything that he desires, everything was pleasant, everything was beautiful. He was surrounding himself with all sorts of pleasure. Night time, he was having the dinner with his favorite Jariya. His Jariya was eating, and she got choked on one piece of chicken bone. She got choked and she died. That destroyed his whole day. So no good can come of it. No good, no enjoyment can come from this world. That is what it's saying in reality. If a man is living in a palace and is enjoying everything, he has everything that he wants. But he knows at the end of the day he has to leave everything. And he has to enter into a hole. No matter how much he's enjoying, there is still that feeling that is making everything to become bitter, isn't it? But if a man has faith, even if he's in prison his whole life, but he knows that one day he's going to be free, even when he lives in that prison, that is not a prison. It's not a prison. Because he's saying, one day, guarantee I'm going to be free. From all this, I'm going to be free. So he wakes up. Hazretleri Ali, taking from Holy Prophet ﷺ, is saying what? Mankind is asleep. When they die, they wake up. And the Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying what? Die before you die. So if you understand this before you die, then we already start on our journey. We start on our journey already. Then that is going to be something that is beneficial for us, because we have a very long journey. So we are part of this world, but we are also part of paradise. We forget. Of course, man is going to forget. People are saying, why we forget about paradise? Why we don't remember? If it is so strong, if we went through it. I say, you forgot what you ate during lunchtime. You don't remember. You don't want to remember. You don't care to remember. You forget what good people have done to you. You forget wrong things that you have done to people. You forget about everything. You think you're going to remember paradise that time? But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us so many instances in our lives to make us to remember. He's saying to the Holy Prophet ﷺ, Allah the servant, not even going to get a toothache. If Allah doesn't love a servant, he doesn't even get a toothache. Because the sickness makes him to remember his Lord, makes him to remember what is real. His old age makes him to understand what is real, standing in front of him, not illusions and delusions. No matter how much you're going to paint and pull and tuck and nip, you're going to die. So if you're not reminding yourself that there, it is there. So we came from paradise, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes us to remember also instances of that. Instances of feeling that makes us to forget everything in this world. Makes us to forget every pain in this world. That's why one person came to Hazretleri Rumi, Qadasallahu Sir, and saying, Ya Mawlana, I want to follow you and be your murid. And he said, have you ever fallen in love? He says, no. Go fall in love. Then come back. But of course, today's understanding of love is completely corrupted. Today's understanding of love is just below the belly button. Today's understanding of love is just possession, what I want, what I can take. Today's understanding of love has nothing to do with burning yourself up. It has to do with burning someone so that you take from him or her. There's nothing to do with burning yourself. Ashq, the love, that it is understood for thousands of years, it is when you completely disappear. Today, the meaning of love means you become an idol to be worshipped. Today, you become that one to be worshipped. Everyone wants to be an idol, don't you know? Okay, we understand if America has idols. We call that American Idol. But we don't understand. I open and I say, what? I say, what? They have this in Kazakhstan? They have Kazakhstan Idol. Not Pakistan, Kazakhstan. Why I say Pakistan? Pakistan, you have Pakistan Idol, the show? Ha, Pakistan Idol. How you say it? How do you say Pakistani in Urdu? Huh? Pakistani boot, you call it? Allah, Allah. Something to think about. Everyone becomes selfish. They become selfie and become selfish. It's all about me. So, you don't know what love is. But if you know what love is a little bit and you know what it is, you just want to disappear. This is not from the natural world, because you cannot discover that amongst the animals. You don't discover that amongst the other creation. Falling in love, their hearts are broken. Fall in love, their hearts are broken. Fall in love, their hearts are broken. They're searching, searching, searching for something. And if your because some people, they say my heart is broken, so I enter into tariqat, I join the tariqat and my heart is happy. Well, it can be happy for a while, but prepare for it to get broken again. It's going to get broken again and again and again. What is it that's breaking? In reality, it's not your heart. Of course he's going to break it. You trust Allah and he's going to break it. You trust the Prophet, he's going to break it. You trust the awliya Allah, they're going to break it. Impossible. So slowly you start understanding, understanding, understanding. And all the putting the question, what aspects of the dunya attracts us and how can we avoid it? Anyway, you want the dunya, go get the dunya. You want the dunya, you want to worship the dunya, go ahead. What happens? You worship the dunya is going to hold you high. To Allah. You're attracted to the Prophet ﷺ. You're attracted to the awliya Allah. You're attracted to your spirit. Then you're going to find those ones. And what happens when you find those ones? Are they going to bury you? They're going to bury your ego. But they're going to make you more beautiful, more noble, more honorable. They'll raise you to the station higher than the animals. They raise you to the station higher than the angels. They raise you to station after station after station endlessly. Fine. May Allah forgive us. Wa min Allahu tawfiq al-Fatiha. As much is enough.